The game unlocked. Let's go! I've been fucking chomping at the fucking bit. You can tell how fucking excited I am by how many fucks are in my fucking sentences. Even though I fucking did. Anyway, I hope this is recording right. I just kind of pressed the buttons because it was time. And I wanted to get the moment the game unlocked because I wanted to make it clear how hype. And also I wanted to get to play the game as soon as possible. I've seen this intro already, but it's fucking beautiful, and now I get to see it in the full glory of my screen. I do wonder, is this him waking up on the day he's gonna die? I like how he has a little tree in his house. He seems like just a wholesome dude, but he also just has... Oh yeah, that's his calm. So I guess he was a summoner even before he died? Or is this after he's died already? Steps out into nothingness? Oh no, there's the city. I'm not sure, again, what his situation is exactly. I think he's been a summoner. And I'm not sure how close this is to the original Soul Hacker setting here. Oh my god, this fucking song, though. I'm gonna be talking over a lot of this. Because I just feel like, you know, you can just watch this. Oh, and by the way, fucking Melody is so hot. My god, dude. And then she's hot, but apparently evil. And man, I just want to see what the hell all these plot points really are. They've been just... I know she kills him, but why? I don't remember how he dies. I'm not sure how Melody dies, but it probably has to do with that guy that she loved, I do believe. The guy at the window. Because there's stuff in the trailers about her, like, loving this... Okay, so it looks like maybe he had those people get to him or something? Get to her, I mean? That guy, she woke up, you know, obviously having had sex with him the night before. They're standing at the window, and something happened to him. And these people die, and somehow she's able to resurrect him. But, like, I keep wanting to call her Figu, but that's Figu, right? It's kind of funny how I was just about to talk about that, and there she goes. There she is. Ooh, pretty. The crown. Man, what is all this? Like, I really want to start unraveling what the hell this is all about. And what I was starting to go on about before I started really getting distracted by the trailer itself. The trailer. This was used as a trailer, effectively, so that's why I keep calling it that. It's got the trailer style, that intro. Oh, cool title screen. I was about to use the wrong controller because I'm just too hyped. I don't know how close this is to the original Soul Hackers, and I've played most of Soul Hackers 1 literally just recently. I was trying to finish it before this game came out, but a lot came up, and I only really put time aside for this game, right, when it came out, so I wasn't able to finish the game, Soul Hackers 1, beforehand, but I got to Algon Microelectronics, for those of you who have played the game, so I know I've gotten pretty far. From what I can understand, because I've looked at some guides, I'm like 3/4 of the way through the game. I don't know if this game really ties into that at all, other than, like, there's a summoner society that's an underground, like, world-ending organization type thing going on. And that seems to be the similarity, but it's, like, kind of a different scenario entirely, with different players, so not really Phantom, basically. different people that are kind of like Phantom, but maybe it is Phantom, like the Phantom from the first game. I don't know. I don't know if Namissa's anywhere, like, around, or any other characters from that game. I'm really interested. So, or the Kuzunoha, maybe. I really would like to see Reiho again. I think the tomboy chick that was that just kind of popped up a few times during that game. Now, I don't know if she becomes super ultra relevant towards the end of the game. Again, I only got as far as starting that microelectronics dungeon, that plant that Lunch's dad works at. I only just started that place yesterday, and then I was like, yeah, no, I'm not finishing the game before this one comes out. And I'm going to focus on playing and making content of this game for the next few days. And then I'm going to go back to Soul Hackers 1, finish up that Let's Play. I hopefully we'll get to the point where I can finally have a upload a day happening, because I'm getting better disciplined about using my time to make videos rather than goof off, because let's be honest, making videos takes work, and a lot of times I'm lazy about it and I don't want to be. But anyway, about autosave. This game uses an autosave feature. When the game is accessing save data, this icon will be shown on screen. I really like this title screen. It's very simple. It's just like the universe rushing by. Maybe it's like the sea of data that, like, our protag is born from. I keep wanting to call her Figu. That is not her name. Figu's the other, the older looking, taller one with, like, the gray, white-ish hair. And, like, you know, our protag is the green-haired, short-haired chick, and I really like her look, but Melody is yes to me in every possible way. Anyway, Hoip Durgan, let's do it. You have obtained the following downloadable content. I hope that whatever I just didn't read wasn't important, but if it's important, I'll figure it out later. Yeah, I've got the Persona 5 Alternative set, because I pre-ordered this game. Hell yeah. DLC costumes can be obtained by progressing through the game. BGM can be changed by accessing config in the triangle main menu. But yeah, like, basically all that ramble earlier was just that I'm really excited to see where they go with this story. Especially because, like, the whole feel and premise of it seems very different from Soul Hackers. Except for the actual soul hacking part, and souls, and people's regrets, and all of that. Like, that's, and like, you know, like, reliving past lives, that still seems to be a theme, but, like, as far as anything else that's similar, it seems like they're leaning in a Persona direction, which I like. I will fully admit that I do. A lot of people are like, oh my god, they're just making everything into Persona. Of course they do. It's selling like hotcakes. And I'm excited to have the social elements in it, so shrug. You obtained the following downloadable content. It got cash payoffs, incense payoffs. I'm guessing they just give you some starter money and some incense for some sort of demon fusion related thing. I wonder if the incense work like P5's incense. I didn't use them much, but I intend to utilize mechanics in these games more than I did, because oftentimes I would kind of coast through the games for the story, and I'm more and more leaning into trying to actually play them optimally more. Unlimited XP data. I'm not sure what the hell that is. Is it like some mode you can toggle or something that, like, lets you... There's not like a cap on the XP you can earn? I'm not really sure what that means, but we'll see. Settings can be changed by accessing config in the triangle main menu. And honestly, I am all in favor of this kind of stuff. You know why? This stuff is good for accessibility. It's good for people like me that literally have mental impairments and learning disabilities, and also people that just want to experience the story. And I am all of those. I will not, like, utilize the shit out of them. I will still challenge myself, but, like, I am okay with these things, and I'm glad that I have the options if I really want it. Some more DLC request and dungeon content can be accessed by progressing through the game. So yeah, we've got a bonus chapter, which, as far as I know, especially because the size of it is tiny, this is one of those things where they literally just took a finished part of the game and locked it behind a paywall, which I kind of see both sides here. Everything is getting more expensive. Probably especially producing high production quality things like this game. So it's just harder to actually make a profit these days. They have to do shit like this until the system changes, and it's gonna have to. But until then, this shit is kind of... I see it as a necessary evil, because at least they're not doing shit like EA does. And I hope they don't, but, like, all I know is that if the base game is good anyway, why you throw a fit about it? But granted, I'm obviously cool with spending the extra money anyway, but yeah, it's a gray area to me. It's not just completely evil. Choose a difficulty. Again, I hope that initial thing I didn't read wasn't important. Oh well. I do that pretty often. I will just keep it on normal for the moment. I do indeed often play replicas. I'm not the smartest at them, I would say, but I'm getting smarter at them, and I feel good about realizing that. Can use continues via items? Hard. No continues. I had a feeling that that would be a caveat there. For an intense challenge, recommended to those who are confident in their combat abilities. I might do a second playthrough on hard, but for the moment, start the game on this difficulty. Yes, indeedy. Oh. This is a work of fiction. Yeah, blue to blue. We've read this kind of thing 70 billion. The crimes, belief, and injustices of the story are not intended to malign any existing faith, group, or idea. Okay, yeah. The SMT disclaimer that I'm sure is like... I bet it's on SMT5 as well. I don't remember. I started SMT5, but I don't remember that. It is the middle of the 21st century. Technological progress has plateaued, and the lives and societies of humanity are now defined by a slow stagnation. Oof, yeah, I can kind of see the real world sort of heading in that direction. Yet from the abstracted, data-rich sea of Earth's information, new life had evolved. I'm so glad they gave you enough time to read that. Because a lot of games do not do that. Mass Effect! Hello, Atlas. You make good video games. Ooh, I like that way of transitioning the logo. Ooh. Pretty triangles everywhere. A lot of people are complaining about lack of visual details, and I'm just sitting here like, this is amazing. Although, granted, I can see, especially because of the identity of SMT, why people are complaining about stuff like you can't see demons behind people. Even though you can assign demons to people to give them their skills and stuff.
Ringo.
I do wonder who and what Ringo really is. And what this
Ion is a conscious consensus, born from the sea of information, without beginning or end. Though aeons pass, Ion is eternal. Ion denies all forms of boundaries that define the individual self. Contradiction identified. You have addressed me as Ringo, requesting immediate correction.
Huh.
I am Flamma.
What?
I was created so that the will of Ion can be put into words. Words will be a contextually vital tool for your objective. The objective of Ion is evolution. Individual existence indicates extreme retrogression. Finite physical manifestation classified under the above category. Requesting explanation regarding the necessity of a corporeal form. Our causal calculations have identified an imminent sequence of events. Ion has determined that these events represent a catastrophic threat to the future of humanity. Our role as a neutral observer is temporarily being suspended. Direct intervention is required to identify and intercept the cause of this threat. Therefore, a material form is required for material intervention. I understand and accept Ringo as the optimal form to exit observation.
Interesting. I don't know what to say about
As
this.
Ringo, I request that Flamma provide the calculated causal evidence to prove
Because I'm just
necessity.
taking it in right now.
Open your eyes, and I will show you a vision. Can you do so?
So, Ion is what created the universe? So it's like the real... So it's like the true origin of everything. Or is it not quite that? Is it like just the force of evolution? Hello. Wait, so he died, but who killed him and why? Are we gonna learn that? Is that being important? Hello. So this is the world ending, right? It's interesting how she went from not having a corporeal form to being very terrified about all of this. It's so interesting, but like, what happens here? That's a horror movie shit right there, that whole scene. Man, this intro is nuts, dude. Oh, it's so pretty. This game is fucking gorgeous. I don't know what people are on about. But a lot of times people are going to be expecting too much. Especially from a game that its budget cannot be anywhere near P5's. This is a sequel to a very old,
Good morning,
rather
Ringo.
niche game. Like, come on, people. Anyway, good morning, purple-haired woman.
Morning, Fig.
Figu, yeah, there we go. Oh, she calls her Fig. Although, is that actually how you pronounce it? I want to call her Figu because of how her name is spelled.
So, you got born into this mess too,
Born
huh?
into it. So, like, Aeon is, like, made up of beings like this? Or are these beings born from Aeon? Or, do they start to exist when they need to be? Or, like, are they, so there's a third being called Flamma, and I'm not sure what her relation to Ringo is, but it seemed like they don't have these, woman forms naturally. And I'm trying to wrap my head around, like, what that means about them. And what that means about this place, Aeon. It seems to be a place. Or, like, a force? I thought it was an organization.
How are you feeling?
Like the world was just created 5 minutes ago.
It hasn't been that long. If we assume this world was created at the precise moment we attained sentience, that would be 12 seconds ago to be exact.
Wait, what?
Your individual personalities appear to be functioning as intended.
So this world... Wait, I'm so confused, man.
Hey, Flamma? Who are we exactly?
So they just came into existence, and so did this world. I guess what they're referring to there is like this highway thing. And by the way, if the camera angles keep being like this, I'm gonna be very happy about this whole game. Just, whenever there's a nice butt that is could be possibly framed well, like shit, man, I keep forgetting her name. Wait, I can look at the log. Like Figu's there. Like, yes.
You are constructs. Your purpose is to protect the world of humanity. More specifically, you are temporary and limited manifestations of Ion. The situation will require versatility in approach and judgment. Therefore, you have been created with personalities designed to differ from each other.
I mean, I'm not doubting Ion's grasp of cybernetics. These bodies seem state-of-the-art and even organic-ish? But
Grasp of cybernetics. What the fuck is Aeon?
I thought Ion had a policy against taking physical form. And giving us our own senses of self? I think that's a pretty obvious downgrade considering. I think. Listen to me.
Interesting. I think it's so that they can more directly interface with humans.
If they created us, then they're resorting to drastic measures. I take it we're dealing with a crisis?
The world of humanity is coming to an end.
I take it that's the point of the vision you showed me.
Very soon, the deaths of those 2 humans will set apocalyptic events into
Oh
motion.
man, I love these fucking portraits, man. I'm actually not sure how I feel about the art style as a whole right now, but they are pretty. And I always love this portrait style of dialogue presentation in these games. Because 2D portraits are always so fucking immaculate. Like, they just contrast well with the 3D visuals, and I don't know, I just really like this kind of stuff. Always.
So that's our mission then. Directly intervene in the human world and prevent their deaths.
Which is why they were given essentially human figures. Which are really nice if I do say so. And listen, I have to gush about the fact that they have shorts. Very good choice, Aeon. Listen, I like butts, and I guess Aeon does too? Or they realize humanity likes butts. Also, I really fucking love that they're wearing ties and, like, suit-like tops as well. Like, God, I love their designs. They're so interesting, too.
Thus averting the apocalypse?
Precisely. Ion's reason for existence is to acquire information and evolve. To that end, we must ensure the world is protected.
I'm trying to, like, figure out where I might have heard these women's before. Heard these, voices, but I'm not sure.
Okay, so who are these guys exactly?
One is Ichiro Honda, a renowned computer engineer and a luminary in his field. The other is a devil summoner named Arrow.
Sorry, Devil Summoner?
The necessary information has already been provided to both of you, as well as abilities suited to your mission.
And this is a... Huh. I see. So this is what Devil Summoners used to fight.
She was given information about Devil Summoners, and that very second, she knew what a comp was and all of that. That's really cool.
Are we to assume this mission will involve combat?
Correct. Your new bodies have been adjusted for this eventuality. However, if your forms are damaged beyond our estimations,
Then we could wind up dead, as much as any human would.
I don't think her voice rings a bell to me right now. I feel like maybe Aeon's voice does, and maybe Fig's voice does. I don't know about Ringo yet. I was really trying to parse voice actors, but for some reason, I don't know if I've heard any of these chicks yet, but I think I hear them enough and I hopefully will pick things out.
correct. You are accordingly advised to exercise caution in your investigation.
Sheesh. Okay, fine. I call the Devil Summoner. Fig, you take the Engineer.
Understood. Designating Ichiro Honda as target Alpha, and Arrow as target Beta.
Yeah, I definitely recognize her voice. Definitely Fig, at least, but as for whom? Doesn't ring a bell right now.
Mission status initialized.
I'm pretty sure Ichiro does not become a party member like Arrow does, and I think that actually might be Melody's husband or boyfriend or whatever relation he has to her. We'll see. Because he's not the green-haired dude either. Oh yeah,
Well,
and Ringo's
this will be
coat.
Ion's first contact with the human world.
I really like
Let's
it.
make sure we do this right.
Ah, man, they're so fashionable. And man, I really love Fig's suit, really looking at it. I really like her pretty legs, like the fucking light show stockings she's got going on. You can see from their legs specifically that they're made of data. It's really interesting. Or at least they seem to be. Or they're made of like fucking magic-infused data or whatever the fuck Aeon is. I think you're supposed to have your own conclusions about what Aeon really is. Either way, I'm really curious to learn and glean more about, well, the whole Aeon thing and what that means. And just everything about the plot. Hype. We're in some sort of, wareyard, whatever the outdoor version of a warehouse is called. I've seen them all over Cyberpunk everything. Oh yeah, shipping district, that might be what they're generally called. Especially in Japan, I'd imagine. Perhaps only in Japan. All I know is I've seen them all over Cyberpunk 2077, like these yards of shipping containers.
Check. 1, 2.
God, I
Ringo
love
here.
this determined, like, look on her face. Look at that fucking grin. She's like, I'm ready for action, let's fucking go.
Currently en route to positional coordinates for target Beta. What's the situation on your
Oh
end?
man, I'm already getting sucked in. This fucking atmosphere, the music. Oh, people have said the music is kind of mediocre. I fucking guarantee you I won't believe that. We'll see though. So far, this song's already kind of blowing my mind a bit.
I was too late.
Ah, yep.
Target Alpha, Dr. Ichiro Honda, has already been killed.
Yeah, I didn't think that he was a major character.
The murderers purged local surveillance footage too. But I did find a final message on the doctor's personal device. It was scrambled with an advanced level of quantum cryptography, though. Beyond any human technology's capacity to decipher.
Almost sounds like it was meant for us instead. So what's the message behind all that encryption?
Covenant. that's all.
Covenant.
An infrequently used synonym for contract. Though there's likely a deeper meaning here escaping me. Possibly another code. I'll keep analyzing.
Sounds good. Seriously, though? Couldn't Flamma have given us a drone or something? This body is so inconvenient. My surveillance range is tiny with just these 2 viewports.
Our interference in the human world must be concealed by any means possible. Ion's mandate for this mission is maximum secrecy.
Even though we have fucking glowing triangle coats and shit. And I have glowing triangle legs, even though I'm saying this.
It's safe to assume we won't be receiving any reinforcements, drone or otherwise. But your point is made. I'll look into alternatives.
Yeah, sure. Maximum secrecy. But now they've made 2 humanoid platforms, and they're even calling for direct intervention.
The way they're speaking, either Flamma isn't like... It seems like neither of them are just like actual women. They're just kind of like beings that were born for this purpose. Out of Aeon, which seems to be this collective of something? The force of evolution? Or something.
I assumed Ion's whole thing was always being an observer and nothing else. So this must be way beyond...
Yeah, it seems like Ion is basically just like the version of God in this universe? Or something. Again, I don't know much about, like, mainline SMT. This may be drawing from a lot of that. It also may not be. As far as I know, this is essentially its own self-contained universe. Even both Devil Survivor games are like that. They're entirely different ends of world with entirely different characters and players and all that.
Ringo?
Sorry. Just started raining over here. Wow. Crazy. I can feel my skin reacting to this. It's all weird and shivery.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, like, emerging as an adult human being. Actually, I'm not sure how old she's supposed to look or function as, but I would imagine a young adult. That's my first guess. But yeah, emerging as a young adult human being and having to experience human life all of a sudden must be really jarring.
An understandable reaction, considering we've never experienced it before. You'll just have to get used to it.
Yeah, great. Like how we have to get used to being stuffed into these bodies. I'm like a factory-made sausage.
Yeah. A beautiful one, though.
Why bother with these human imitations? They're not exactly optimal. Our computing's just down across the board. Is this really gonna help us somehow?
Listen, you like this because they're sexy. And that's actually probably part of the reason in real life, which is funny, for Atlas to, you know, make her like this.
Ion's findings suggested these bodies would be most appropriate for the mission. It strikes me as a form of backwards compatibility for the task at hand.
And by the way, that frown on her face, and then this expression, they're very expressive, the portraits. I'm really loving the sheer expressions and different ones on the portraits.
Backwards compatibility I can deal with. I'd just rather not feel like a supercomputer stuck inside a grandfather clock.
Interesting. It seems like they have the ability to perceive things beyond humankind and exist as incorporeal forms. Yeah, the more that she talks, the more that seems to be the case. Interesting. By the way, I guess this circle with the triangle is supposed to mean Figu's voice. It seems like they might be able to just communicate because of what they are. Because as far as I know, they're basically part of the same being? Or whatever the fuck Aeon is?
If you have complaints, please direct them to Flamma. You're not the only one struggling to adapt.
Fine. Guess I won't get anything done by whining. Long as I'm stuck in this qualia prison, I might as well have some fun with it.
Qualia prison? The fuck is a qualia? I have to look this up. Okay, according to Google, qualia is the internal and subjective component of sense perceptions, arising from stimulation of the senses by phenomena. Okay, so basically, like, from how I understand that, it's just qualia prison. She means I'm restricted to this specific set of sense perceptions and ability to sense, instead of, from what I understand, a much less limited version of that.
We're not here for fun, Ringo.
How about we cut the comms for now? I gotta focus if I want to get used to this body.
We're not here for fun, Rinko. This isn't a video game or anything.
Understood. There are hostile demons and devil summoners in the area, so be careful. I'm on my way as well.
Because it wouldn't be a video game without enemies to fight.
Supernatural entities of myth and legend. Their existence has been tied to mankind's for ages, but even Ion doesn't know too much about them. And devil summoners, let's see, would be the humans who make contracts with these demons, using their demonic partners' powers as their own. So it looks like I've got a comp, and a demon summoning program.
So it looks like she can just recall information. It's like not actually in her memory, it's in like the collective
This is all
memory
I
of
need to fight
Aeon?
back, huh?
Or something?
Seems simple enough.
Hi, Pixie. So we already have one. It looks like we already have a Pixie chilling in there.
Alright, let's get this show on the road.
Oh yes, time to stare at Figu's ass for eternity. I mean, this beautiful view. Look at these environments. I'm sure I'll love the environments too. Oh, I like how you can also look at her from the front. I can't seem to access any kind of pause menu right now. Oh, I like how you can move your map. That's actually really handy. You can hide it too. I'd rather have it up. I'll have it more in the middle so that it doesn't get cut off for now. Looks like she's kind of delegated to the side of the screen here. It's an interesting perspective choice. I'm just kind of looking at all of her design. Like, those heels are real interesting. They seem to be made of metal, at least like the front part of them. They seem like bolted together. And again, her legs and the black diamond pattern that wraps around them. And then dem shorts. Anyway, what? And then the jacket's real cool. I like it a lot. And then I really like the fact that they wear like suit like tops in general. Cause yes, women in uniform, yes. And also I should have the Persona costumes and I'm really excited for those. It looks like there isn't any like objects to pick up around here. Yeah, we're just like in a cargo storage area here, just chilling. And there's where we find Arrow.
Oh no. Don't tell me.
But I wonder why specifically these two are important. Especially the guy that already died. These perspectives, these camera angles, so fucking tasteful. Movement, but who killed him? I wonder.
Great. So much for starting things off right.
I love how her reaction to seeing a dead human is, well, shit. And then just that kind of like, you know, mildly annoyed look on her face. I don't know why that's so funny. But again, she doesn't really have a human sense of anything, so it makes sense. And she's just like, okay, I was born to do this job.
Ringo,
And
have
I've
you
already
located
failed.
Target Beta?
Yeah, he's fucking dead, unfortunately.
Oh, I found him. See for yourself. Target acquired.
How horrible.
Cause of death is... well, I don't really need to spell it out, do I? Bullet to the head. One and done.
Then the end of the world is...
Right there.
Ringo? Just what are you planning to do?
I'm gonna try a soul hack. If there's any of his soul left in there, I should be able to gather him up and put his psyche back together.
But there's so much we don't know about soul hacking. And it's not meant for bringing people back from the dead. There's a reason we have so many limiters on that function, Ringo. If it fails, you'll be the one who ends up paying for it.
Hey, if we're not prepared to use all the tools we're equipped with, that's just a waste, right?
Apparently, Arrow gets to live again because Ringo went against the entire, like, prerogative of her organization. Like, apparently, they're not supposed to do this at all. Like, it's, like, out of the question. She's like, fuck it. And that's why Arrow is allowed to live. Amazing.
We don't do this right now, then we can say goodbye to whatever leads we might have had. The entire world's at stake here. Hey, it's nice to know that you care, though. Especially seeing as we were just born. It's kind of weird, actually.
Soul hacking will leave you completely exposed to the enemy. Can you at least wait until I'm there?
And yeah, I was kind of thinking about that. It's interesting how she's, like, already so emotionally tied to this, even though Ringo doesn't seem to be.
Well, there's no telling how much a human soul will change once its body's up and gone. All we know is, the sooner we do this, the better.
Understood. Just know that if you get lost in his memories, you won't be coming back. Do you understand me, Ringo? You are irreplaceable. I need you to remember that.
That's pretty gay. I'm liking the Yuri vibes there quite a bit, and I'm waiting for all of the fan art. Just wait. If you just search Soul Hackers on Reddit, it's gonna be full of Figu and Ringo Yuri. They're definitely already kind of got Gal Pally vibes going on for sure.
Thanks, Fig. But don't worry.
Uh-huh.
I'll make sure both of us get through this mess. For now, I better get started.
Is soul hacking like an actual like mechanic? Are there like mini dungeons?
Invoking emergency override. Self-regulation suspended. Self-check process suspended. Protection set to partial.
Ooh,
Spell
pretty.
sequence.
I'm gonna be
soul.
saying that a lot, aren't I? The fucking opera here. Whoa.
Systems are go.
Oh. Ooh.
Agent now sampling the target soul's wave signatures. Complete. Soul sync. Complete.
These fucking camera angles, man. I always love this kind of super artistic stuff in these kind of games and anime and stuff like that. Especially the ones that show her butt. I mean, huh? What? I didn't say anything.
Process complete.
Ow, that hurts. Apparently. What does that mean?
Okay, let's see this soul of yours. Arrow.
I feel like there is consequences for that, huh? Does the more that she do that, the more that it hurts her? Could it kill her? Or something? That's worrying. Because that little flinch of pain, that's gotta mean something.
More. I have to go deeper.
Wow. This game is so surreally beautiful. I'm loving it.
This must be a memory.
Well, this is the only world we've got. No point wasting all our time moping about it, or turning into jerks.
Yep, you're licensed. Now you're officially an agent of Yadagarasi. Congratulations, Arrow. I know how hard you've worked to reach this point.
You lied to me?
Oof. Same two guys grown up. Why did this happen? Oof. Killed by a childhood friend, perhaps. Someone he ended up saving as a kid or something? Oof. What happened? Oof, man. I knew I was gonna feel a lot of oof. This is about people's regrets and stuff, just like the first game was.
It's all so clear now. I was the one who was wrong.
But what did you lie about, and why was it worth shooting him over? God. I don't think so, dude. I think y'all both were wrong, because he just fucking murdered you. I don't know what the fuck you did, but it wasn't worth that, I don't think.
Here we go.
Although, again, I don't know. But I don't think just shooting people is... I don't think death is, like... I don't know, man. Life is precious is all I mean. That's all I'm saying.
This is my soul. What are you doing here?
Oh, so you're aware, huh? Did you know you're dead too?
I did.
Didn't exactly go out peacefully, did you?
Look, if you just leave me alone, I'd like to spend my final moments in peace.
It's interesting how he's aware that he's dead, and that this is his soul. That he's, like, leaving his body, and that his soul is... Maybe that's what these triangles floating up are representing, is that this is what's left of his, you know, his being here, basically.
So you're just gonna drown yourself in regret?
How do you know about that?
Well, I only know bits and pieces. I saw some stuff on my way down. So, just what is it that you regret so badly?
Who are you? And why are you inside me like this?
My name's Ringo. I'm an agent of Ion.
An agent of... Ion?
Ion is an eternal, unchanging, ultra-intelligent observer of the times, born from the farthest reaches of technology.
Finally, there's an explanation for what Aeon is, thank you. I wasn't expecting it the game to spell it out that easily, though.
And the situation dictates that I have to look like a person right now because, you know, reasons.
Wait, so... you're not human? This has gotta be a joke, right?
I mean, considering demons exist, like, what's there to joke about? You know supernatural things exist.
Singularities typically occur outside of the public eye, but here's one right now, standing in front of you.
Right. So why are you here?
Singularities? What does she mean by that?
I'm here to bring you back. You're gonna help me prevent the end of the world.
The end of the world?
Very soon, your soul will disappear, and your chance at coming back will go with it. If we don't act now, the world's as good as gone. So, come on, Arrow. You gonna help me stop this or not? Think of this as a second chance. A chance to get it right.
I can't let it end here.
Powerful. I love this. This game's gonna be special as fuck to me, I can already tell. I already could tell by the trailers and shit, actually. A lot of people are just chalking it up to, Persona clone, but I always look deeper than most people. I think that's a very, very good thing about me, and that I should make content, because a lot of people making content have this very surface level way of looking at reality that I really don't think is good.
Welcome back.
And I think this game is actually going to address a lot of that kind of thing, and I think that's very needed right now in society. So I think this game's message is needed. I can already tell by what it's addressing so far.
Hello? You good in there? Soul back where it should be?
You're... Ringo. You're an agent of Ion.
There we go. Glad that actually worked.
Did all of that really happen? It wasn't a dream, was it?
As a bi-man, Arrow is yes, and that is all I shall say.
Nope. That definitely wasn't a dream. You got shot in the head, I used my fancy ion superpowers, and then you came back.
Even my wounds are all closed up. Did Ion's power do that too?
That's more like a side effect. With the soul restored, the body heals by reflex, like a macro-level juiced-up homeostasis, which organic cells already do. A soul hack can draw out all kinds of weird spiritual contingency effects, and that's one of them. That said, it's a pretty drastic measure. Can't just bust it out whenever I feel like it.
Well, you sort of did that, but I mean, well, for very good reason, because, well, if he died too, like you told Fig, y'all wouldn't know what do, and the world might just fucking end, which would have been an oof.
I think I get it.
Whoa, you bought it that easily? You're not even a little suspicious?
Well, considering you brought me back from the fucking dead, I think I believe a lot of things after that.
Wait, so it wasn't real? Was it just an illusion or something? A demon spell?
I find it interesting that he likens this to demons so quickly, because he would probably only be aware of demons as far as supernatural phenomena is concerned.
Oh no, it's still totally real.
Oh, of course. Kinda get used
Whoops.
to weird things in my line of work. Though coming back from the dead is definitely a first. Didn't even know that was possible.
I hope I can replay... Oh, here we go.
Oh, of course. I mean, it felt pretty real. So, I died and now I'm back.
There we go. Whenever I accidentally skip dialogue like that, I'll go back and do that, because I'm really glad that this game has this, because a lot of games do not have the ability to replay every voiced message like that.
You ought to get out more.
I guess I have you to thank for this. So,
And there we go.
Thanks,
There's the basically social link, and that's what it looks like. The soul level stuff. Soul level. As you progress through the story, you may notice occasional increases in something called the soul level. Its purpose may be unclear now, but you'll learn the truth in time.
Anytime.
okay, I'd better move. I need to get back to my mission.
Whoa, hey, Arrow? Mind if I tag along on that mission of yours? I get the feeling you and I might be on the same side.
You know how to fight?
Of course I do. Wouldn't be bragging about saving the world if I couldn't.
I really like her matter-of-factness a lot. I love so many of her expressions so far, too. I'm so fucking in love with Ringo, more than I thought I'd be already.
Well, sure.
Just like that again. No questions asked.
I like how she teases him.
Don't have time for questions. Besides, after what happened back there, I guess I just know I can trust you. With how bad this mission's gone, I'm not in a position to turn down help anyway. So I'll follow my instincts. Doesn't matter if you're a robot.
Robot's kind of reductive.
Well, Ringo, whatever you are, I'm glad you're on my side. For the record, I'm Arrow, a devil summoner with Yatagarasu,
Yatagarasu, huh?
a supranationalist group based in Japan. They work behind the scenes to protect civilians from supernatural threats. Most of our operatives are devil summoners, like me. We summon and command demons to help us fight. That's why I was here. Yatagarasu had me on a mission to protect a woman named Milady.
Which you totally botched and got your skull ventilated. Say
Skull
more.
ventilated?
So now we just look around this area for Milady?
I love her fucking flipped ass.
Yeah, that's the idea. Come on.
I also love her ass, but that's entirely a different thing.
Okay, Fig. Mr. Beta's secure and back on his feet. For now, I'll be working with him to rendezvous with a human named Milady.
When she called him Mr. Beta, I don't know if she means, you know, the fact that he's there was an alpha and beta subject, right? But, you know, I think you could also safely call him Mr. Beta as in beta male, as in she's got him under her thumb, because she kinda does. As a proud beta male myself, Ringo can dominate me any day, I'm
Noted.
sorry.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm on my way.
Well, at least we're not on the fast track to the apocalypse now. Hopefully.
I was about to say I'm gonna try not to be so horny, but that's gonna be impossible. By the way, can I now... I still can't open a menu. I'd really like to do that. Is there a menu in this game? Well, either way, whenever I get to any kind of save point thing, is that the only... Like, if there isn't a pause menu, that doesn't make sense. But we'll see. There might just not be one yet in order to continue, like, the pace of this exposition here.
Arrow? I thought Kaburagi killed you. Did we get bad intel?
Well, he did, but, I have a god basically on my side now.
Damn it.
Damn. I like this a lot. I'm gonna love the cyberpunk metal. There better be more songs like this. Oh, this fucking guitar riff.
Who's this? Friend of yours?
He's a devil summoner from the Phantom Society. They're after Milady.
Okay, the Phantom Society does exist here, but is it the same Phantom Society as in Soul Hackers 1? And are we in the same city, Amami City, or not?
Oh, so a bad guy.
Damn traitor. I'll have to put you down myself.
Hey, you ever fought a summoner before?
Nope.
Then you'd better stay back.
Don't worry.
Hey, she's a
Watch
badass!
my back, okay, tough guy?
Oh my god, I love her so much! Just stay back, and she fucking steps forward with a grin on her face. God damn it. Oh my god, fucking... Every time she grins, I fucking nut.
Booting up.
Oh god. I am horny.
Weapons, free.
No more screw-ups. This time you're gonna stay dead.
Is this the main battle theme? Ooh. I love the ridiculous weapons in JRPGs, man. And the hot demon waifus, of course.
Okay, first battle. Come on, Arrow.
What? Damn it!
Hey, what's the problem?
I can't summon my demons. What's going on?
Can't squirm out of this one, pal.
Looks like Arrow's demon control privileges got transferred to my comp. I get it.
Interesting.
Probably a side effect of the soul hack.
What?
Sorry. Kinda figuring this out on the fly, but I optimized your summoning program.
You what?
I'll show you how it's done.
Battle menu. When it's Ringo's party's turn, there's badass music, and it is awesome. The battle theme's awesome. What the hell do people mean when they say the soundtrack is mediocre? I'm not gonna feel that way. I guarantee you that. When it's Ringo's party, and I honestly think that that mindset is the difference. A lot of people go into these games thinking they're gonna be mediocre. And guess fucking what? You know why people hate Cyberpunk? It's not because it's a bad game. It's because, yeah, it has some issues, but it's got a lot of heart and soul there, and people literally don't see that and call it soulless. Because they have this perception. Which is kind of fair in some ways, especially because of how CDPR's been fucking up. But it's still a good game, and this does not have near even close to the same level of infamy, thank God. Because no game deserves that. Unless it's literally a soulless piece of garbage. Spoiler, Cyberpunk ain't that, and if you think that, go play it. And if you still think that after you're done playing it, you need to fix your attitude. I'm very passionate about that subject. Because if you watched enough of my other videos, you would notice that I tend to harp on that often. And one of these days, I think I'll make a video about it. Whenever, like, Cyberpunk's done. Like, whenever that DLC comes out, and it's, like, done being updated. I think I'll make something about that. When it's Ringo's parties, oh man, I'm loving that guitar riff. Hell yeah, I love this battle theme a lot already. When it's Ringo's party's turn, the battle menu will be displayed. You can take various actions by pressing their corresponding buttons. First, press X to open skills. Then choose Zio to target the Borscht Man. Okay.
We're fighting for our own cause. Let's roll. No data. How was that?
No way. Did you use a demon's power to attack?
You can do it too, you know. Give it a try.
Okay. I'll just try to copy what you did.
Skills. The comps wielded by Ringo and her party have been enhanced with Aeon Tech. Okay, so his comp originally worked, I imagine, more like the original Soul Hackers comps, where, like, you actually summon the demons, but this way you can attack with their power directly. I like that. That's an interesting twist. And people are complaining that, oh, you don't see the demons pop up, but the models are still there. And granted, yeah, it probably is a cost reduction thing, but they have to do that shit. They probably did not have a lot of budget for this game, people. And look how immaculate it looks. Shut the fuck up. Like, seriously, people just... Gamers are fucking entitled. And I feel like part of my purpose in life is to fucking help people realize how much of a fucking baby they're being about their fucking entertainment. And fucking suffering instead of enjoying it, which is what it's there for. You have a choice, you just have to work at it. And I had to, because I hated being miserable so much that I worked on it. A lot of people are comfy with being miserable. Even if you don't believe that, it's probably true if you have the kinds of mindsets like, look at something for half a second, oh, that's bad. Like, if you do that a lot, you have a negative mindset, and it needs to be worked on, because you're just gonna suffer otherwise. Anyway, the comms wielded by Ringo and her party have been enhanced with Aeon Tech, and you can equip demons to them. By spending MP, allies can use the skills of any demons they have equipped to their comp. Next, have Arrow choose Bufu and attack the Dormarth. Is that what the hot furry chick is?
Okay,
Might as well test it.
let's give it a try. Silent as snowfall. Like I overlooked that.
I'm free!
Whoa, it's out.
Oh yeah! Sabbath time!
Oh wait, yeah,
What?
yeah, they do
What's a
pop up
Sabbath?
for the Sabbaths, at least, which is nice.
It's super fun! It's super strong! It's a lot of everything!
What the hell's going on?
Just sit back.
So,
and enjoy
Sabbath is like an all-out attack from Persona, is what I'm
Too
gathering
late for
here.
regrets now.
And I was vaguely aware of that from researching a bit about the game beforehand. But, ooh. Oh, I like how the controller vibrates along with it, too. Oh, that's flashy. Of course it is, though. And that's badass. I love that. Stacks and Sabbaths. When you strike an enemy's weakness, your demons will be summoned to stand by for a concerted attack. These stored attacks are termed stacks. Interesting mechanic. Once all allies have acted and their demons have formed a stack, Ringo will order them to perform a Sabbath. A united assault by all demons in the stack. Interesting. The greater the stack, the more powerful the Sabbath. So target enemy weaknesses whenever possible.
That was a Sabbath? That's insane. I didn't even know my demons could do that.
They probably couldn't until Figure waved her hand at your comp. Nitrium? I wonder what that's for. Maybe it sounds like it might be some kind of crafting material. We'll see. Beast claws seem like a weapon? Or another crafting material type thing. And what is to be crafted? Or are they upgrade materials? Or are they things to be sold? I suppose we'll see. Most games these days have some kind of crafting system, so I would hazard a guess that it's something like that, but we'll see.
Ringo?
I can't help but wonder about that demon summoning just now. I think the reason you weren't able to summon anything on your own is because of the soul hack.
Huh?
Simply put, your soul was altered, and it looks like a piece of each of our souls were more or less welded together. It may be because of a difference in our ability, but no matter which way you look at it, I've got control over your demons now.
And there's nothing you can do about that?
Not at the moment, no. There's a lot about soul hacking even I don't understand. For the time being, you'll just have to settle for some ion-enhanced summoning.
That's true. And on top of that, we'll be able to use more powerful techniques like Sabbaths. The pluses do seem to outweigh the minuses here. Guess I'll just have to get used to it.
Looks like you're stuck with me till the end. I've got to ask though, why'd that guy call you a traitor earlier?
I was on a mission for Yatagarasu, and I wound up going undercover within the Phantom Society. They had no idea I was a double agent, but I had to protect Milady. So just like that, my cover was blown.
The Phantom Society. That summoner we just beat was one of theirs?
Yeah, and they're Yatagarasu's sworn enemy. The Phantom Society is a secret organization of devil summoners, just like Yatagarasu. Where we differ, however, is our intentions. They want one thing. To see this world destroyed.
You mean...
Exactly. The end of the world you were talking about is almost definitely linked to the Phantom Society. Things are starting to come together here in a pretty big way. Safe to say, we can count Ion's appearance as part of all that.
Sounds like we better hurry then.
Big Dergy,
Enemy up ahead.
Sword strikes. On the field, Ringo can slash out at enemies by pressing square. Entering battle with an enemy downed in this way can give you the advantage at a battle's outset. I feel like it should be more like onset, but outset seems like a word that works too, for the same purpose. Plus triangle to open the command menu. There you can view and use skills and items, check summoner or demon stats, change equipment, and save load game data. Also, in this game, demons can be equipped to your party's comps. Depending on the demonic allies you have equipped, your party's stats and available skills will change. So switch them up to try new strategies and target enemy weaknesses.
Let's keep focused and win this.
Oh, that's flashy. And it starts out with an attack. Oh, I like that. Oh my god, yeah. This game's very, very visually stunning. Those attacks can trigger when you touch an enemy who's been knocked down by a sword strike. Bonus attacks damage all enemies at the start of battle. But like, again, people just decide that they need to compare games to each other just because they're in a similar space, when the exact intentions behind the gameplay and everything are going to be different anyway. Just try to see each game as its own fucking entity, please, and you'll enjoy them more. That's what they're for. When people literally sit around trying to find a game that's exactly like another game when they're playing a different game. Fucking excuse me?
Nice moves. Let's go.
Ooh, that'll work. Now, arrow.
We can target their weakness.
I really like how they talk to each other. That's very natural. A lot of games don't seem to have that.
Silent as snowfall.
Oh, I love that. Silent as snowfall. That's such a cool fucking quote. Oh, I love this fucking guitar riff in this song.
Charge!
Oh my god, I love that guitar riff.
And they just had to get in the way.
This game is my crack already. Oh my god.
Nice!
Wow, I felt something. What could that be? Maybe being cramped from being stuffed inside a... I'm not sure what kind of weapon Figu has, actually. A machete? I keep wanting to call Ringo Figu. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure I heard the name Ringo more before release than Figu, so I don't know why I keep wanting to call Ringo Figu. But anyway, oh, she has Dia now. Healy Pixie. Healy Ringo by proxy. Now I can keep up with grown-ups. Awesome. Poltergeist now has Needle Shot, and he'll also get Secunda. Oh, wait. What's the next skill we're gonna get for Pixie? I don't know. It looks like they level up when they get a new skill. Interesting. I know that's in some form in like Persona games, but can't quite remember the details of that right now. But yeah, like, what is this weapon? I guess it really is a machete. That's the closest thing. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a machete. Like that thing you cut tall grass with. Because it's like just a flat blade. It's just the... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what her weapon is supposed to be. It's a big, glowing, green-edged machete. Which is pretty cool. Again, I love the uniqueness of the weapons in these JRPGs. They're so cool. And I will never stop gushing about the fact that you can just constantly look at Figu, and I'll want to keep doing that, especially from this angle, but again, a lot of times the cameras don't let you do this, like at any point, and just take in the surroundings and your character as much as you can. I called her Figu again. Ringo, Ringo, Ringo. Like, Figu has been kind of a minor character so far. Why do I keep wanting to call her Figu? I've only heard Figu's name like less. It's just sticking with me more. I swear to God, I must have heard Figu's name less than Ringo's so far. both like from like pre-release material and stuff,
Hey, Ringo.
and from the game so far, but
Be a bit of a waste to use demons solely for fighting, you know?
Oh, you mean they can be used for other things?
Yeah, recon.
oh yeah.
Send them out to scout our surroundings. And if we get into a fight, you can just call them right back.
Yeah, I've been interested about this, about like what purpose the mechanic serves. It sounds like a really interesting mechanic from what I've heard about it.
Oh, then how about we give it a try? Leaving this to you.
Let's knock him out.
Demon Recon. When you first set foot into a dungeon, your demons will perform so they'll just automatically do that, will perform Demon Recon. Your scout demons can be found around the map, interesting, and they might introduce you to other demons they've met, or hand over any items they've found in their exploration. I guess an introduction means they can just give you new demons instead of in combat. Do you not get demons from combat negotiation this time? Sometimes your demons might make discoveries connected to the story or quests, so make sure to talk to them to see them run. Ooh, I like that! That the demons serve as like characters this time in a way that they did not in the original Soul Hackers, which is really so far the most exposure I've really gotten to mainline SMT. Because I've dabbled in SMT 4, and 4 Apocalypse, and 5, but the only game I sat down and played most of so far, not even all of yet, is Soul Hackers 1. In preparation for this game, because it looked so good to me. And because I love these cutting-edge, obscure JRPGs. There's a charm to them that I love. But anyway, closest explanation, yes. And by obscure, this game has definitely got a good bit of attention, which I'm glad about, but I mean the level of production quality, just how creative they were allowed to be with the game. That's what I mean by obscure. Like AA. That's what this feels like, and I prefer that over AAA. Because these games tend to be more interesting, less cookie cutter, and I love that. La la la. Pretty girls look good in red, and even prettier in blue. Are you just casually murdering people? Oh, miss? You obtained chakra drop times 2. I'll give you this. Promise you won't tell anyone I was singing, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I won't tell anyone you were singing that very disturbing song. Please don't kill anyone. Wait, where are you going now? Hey, miss, I found a human earlier, so I killed them and took this. Oh, they'll give you money.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I picked it up over there. Really? Yeah, sure. Okay, I didn't know Pixie was just a straight-up murder fiend, or at least seemingly fascinated with that. But bye-bye, Pixie. Please don't kill people. Think I might have to put you down if you randomly killed a random stranger. We're trying to prevent the end of the world here. I do wonder why Aeon wants to prevent the end of the world. I guess it might cease to exist if the world does. That's a funny noise. Hey, I wasn't ready yet. You're supposed to wait for me to find a hiding spot first. Boo. You obtained medicine. Hey, thanks for the stuff, buddy. I like the Demon Recon. I like being able to see your cute little demons chilling around everywhere. Cute/hot. Next time, wait until I say I'm ready. Grown-ups have to follow the rules, okay?
Later.
Don't remind me. Pretty sure every grown-up gets sick of following rules at some point. I'm only 28 and I've already been sick of it for a while. Anyway. And yes, I'm 28. I probably sound a lot younger. I get that a lot. I promise you I'm not lying.
Hey.
This demon's interested in you, even though I'm the cuter one.
Well,
Oh, hello. Huh? You want me to join you guys? I don't know. It sounds like a lot of drama.
Let me have it.
So, like, I want 1,500 yen. Okay. Well, I guess if you're gonna make a big deal about it, just keep this fun
let's
for
do
me.
this.
I'm Beastormouth. And I'll call you Rin Rin. Oh my god, that's cute. I'll tell to do my best and stuff. Contracts with demons. If you choose to make a contract with a demon, they will become your ally. In the summoner menu, demons can be equipped onto comps in order to add their power to your own. In equipping a demon, you can then use that demon's skills. They will also affect the summoner's stats, so equip demons that fit best for your tactics and situations. Okay. I have rather blunt, broad, sweeping tactics a lot of the time. Like, I basically want to think as little as I have to. But I'd like to break that mold more with this playthrough. I hope to. I think the more comfortable I get with Let's Playing and just focusing on a game like this, and I'm getting more and more comfortable, then the better I'll be able to do that. Because I used to just use gaming as an escape to the point where, like, okay, if I'm having even a little bit of difficulty for some reason, I'll go play something where I'm not like that. Like, or play something where that doesn't make me even slightly uncomfortable for any reason, or that, like, I don't have to think about for some reason right now. Like, and I really want to stop doing that. Because games can be a great way to engage your mind and not just be, like, mindless fun, and I think it's more healthy for you to treat games like that.
So...
Especially my experience of what that does to your brain, you know? Doing that for years. Miss Ringo, wanna play catch? We can, that meaning, like, treating games as just escape from difficulty instead of something that helps you embrace challenge because they're challenging. Because life will have challenge, and in my experience, with the right mindset, games help you feel ready for challenge in life because you're challenging yourself when you're having fun with a game. When you're playing a game, you know, you're engaging, you know, a little bit of discomfort. And I think that actually helps us in the real world if we treat games a certain way. It's all about your mindset. That's what makes games healthy or not in a person's life. Game addiction and any other negative effects of playing games come from your mindset about them. I absolutely guarantee this. I've seen it in my life, and people that think games are just bad just don't understand them, and don't want to. Miss Ringo, want to play catch? We can use this instead of a ball. You obtained nitrium. You'd rather use it for something else? Fine, as long as we can still play some other time.
Later!
What is nitrium? I guess there is some kind of... Oh, hey, wait, menu! I can now triangle button for a menu. Yay! Help. By selecting help with an A, I promise it says it with an A. I know it looks like an E, but it's an A. No, it's not. In the system menu, you can review various rules, tutorials, and narrative details for Soul Hackers 2 that you've encountered in-game. Nate! I will definitely be perusing some of that shortly. By selecting Save from the system menu, you can save your game's progress. Save data can be loaded by going to the system menu and selecting Load. While you can manually save your game, your progress is also automatically saved at specific points, such as before a significant battle. This automatically recorded save data can be loaded from the autosave slot on the load screen. Ooh, I can save here! Okay, I really like that. A lot of Atlas games have had the classic checkpoint system, where you cannot save everywhere, just at designated points. I thought this game was going to be like that. It did take a while for the menu to appear, but I'm really glad that this game lets you save anywhere, or at least mostly anywhere. Probably, you know, not in combat, duh, but anywhere as far as exploring. I like that a lot. And unlike Soul Hackers 1, you don't have to take up fucking comp space for that. In fact, I don't think install programs are really a thing here, although I kind of feel like they should be, but we'll see, they might be. It might just be a mechanic that has not been introduced at all. Also, this might be a good place to end the episode for now, so like, comment, subscribe if you'd like to, friends. Thank you very, very much, and I will see y'all in my next video. Take care, friends.